Hello everybody, Defense here, and welcome to another episode here from Erlengrat. I hope you're all doing fantastic today. We are just going to hop right into this. Whoop, that is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to unfold it. So, a little bit has happened since the last episode. I have skipped, I ended up doing just kind of a bit of work. I cleaned up all of my machines. Well, I shouldn't say all of my machines. I cleaned up a bunch of them. I didn't do like the weeder and the plow. Mainly because I just didn't want to. I'm not gonna lie, I just didn't. Is this going? Nope, I have to click B. I always forget what I have to and don't have to click B for. But, unrelated. And then, whilst I was thinking of a plan, I actually harvested field 18 there on a contract. So as you can see, we do have a little bit more money than we did before. I think it was a $3,500 contract, and I think we made like 3,000 off the spare bits from it, because it was a grain mill sale, not a Fellsbury grain mill. So any of the extra ended up going to us, and I think that ended up just paying for like overnight stuff in relation to leasing fees, building production, like building fees, so like the buildings that are just standing there overnight, and leasing fees. So, or did I already say leasing fees? I can't remember. My loan, my leases, and just building maintenance. Those are really what's there. This thing's tiny. I always feel like these are much bigger. You know, obviously I've only used them on the small sections over there. So that's probably where my brain's sitting at right now. But that is kind of where we're at. You should be able to see, if I remember to, I'll put it up on the screen right now. Just a quick map of the area and my fields. And what I'm planning to do is, one, we're putting sunflowers here. Two, you should see on our fields over there that are split into the rows, we're going to put sunflowers over there as well. I know I was initially saying corn, but I'm going to do sunflowers on this one because I don't need as much sunflower as I do corn for the pigs. So we did look at it, and I meant to bring it up. Let me bring it up on my end real quick. I went into another game and took a screenshot, so I actually remembered it this time. And what we need... Oop, that is the wrong page as well. There we go. We're back. Let's see. There we go. Corn has an effectiveness of 50%. And then it is wheat or barley is 25, which we are already growing barley and have some stored for the chickens. So it just means we already have barley and we'll just end up putting in more. And then it is either soybeans, canola, or sunflowers for an additional 20%. And then last for 5% is potatoes or sugar beets. And I'm gonna do potatoes, mainly because, one, I have some potato equipment already. Two, we have the potato washer for any spare potatoes that I do not end up needing to store for the pigs. And three, the Grima DLC came out a little while back and I picked it up. That's really the only reason why we're going to do potatoes over sugar beets. But yeah, I think that's really the plan. We're going to start off with that smaller pig farm. As I had said, it only holds 15 pigs. So what I want to do is, our plan is to start with that. And then once I do get more land, I want to get a larger pig farm. I don't know which one I'm going to go with yet. There's a couple of modded options. There's a couple of in-game options that are already there. So I'm going to take a look at and decide what we're going to do with those. But that little one that I showed you guys in the last episode, I think will be a nice one to have. As I said, it only holds 15 pigs, but it's plenty for what we're going to be working with. So we're going to end up doing that. But to do the pigs, as I said, we do need some stuff. I also do have pig food, so I may not actually need all of this stuff. And that's where I'm sitting there thinking. But at the same time, I don't mind having it, because if I don't end up needing a ton of it, I just sell it. You know, we'll fill up our pig production and we'll just have extra bits to sell whenever we need the money. Which is actually something I did notice. We do have a decent chunk of soybeans in there, about 8K. I think I talked about it in the last episode. And we're probably going to end up selling those today. Along with all of the canola we harvest from the large field, because I want to buy the header to do the corn and the sunflowers. I know I'm only just now planting the sunflowers, but if I don't buy it now, I'm going to end up spending the money on it on something else. So I'd rather be ahead of the game than behind. And then I think after that, we'll have to look into something for the trees. Actually, speaking of which, I think I had paused growth. Did I turn growth back on? Nope. There we go. I had started to skip overnight, and then remembered that I did not want everything to fully grow, which didn't really make a difference because I changed up my plan away from doing corn over there. So it's really not going to make a huge difference, but it does make enough of a difference. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to finish getting this field planted, and it's going to take a while. I forgot how small this guy is. Actually, while we're looking at it, what do we got? Which one is this? Garage. Trying to remember which one this is. Okay, so this is the Lemkin 6 meter. And I know we did just buy this thing, so I probably shouldn't be looking at other ones. Yeah, 6 meter. Yeah, because I normally go with the Vaterstad, but it's the same width. The only difference is it also fertilizes. But then you have this beast here, which is 9 meters, which is one I'll probably end up going for, if not the largely more expensive Tempo L16, which is 12 meters, and it does fertilize and seed. And it's honestly one I might consider, but I may just end up upgrading to this, because right now we have just this for 26k, and it's 12,000 more to get the larger capacity with the ability to fertilize. So I don't really mind that. That's why that's also the reason I did not buy the front piece for the larger capacity, which is funny because this holds fertilizer, but this doesn't fertilize. That's weird. Huh. I don't know. Well, that is perfectly fine. What we're going to do now is I'm going to take things back over from this worker, and we are going to go ahead and get started on a little bit of, well, get started on the rest of this field. We're already about halfway through, so a little bit of this, and then we'll probably take a break, do some clearing of the other field. I think will be a good way to do it. Kind of split up the planting. I may even just set a worker on the other field and kind of go with that. But I'll decide that whilst we are working here. So, enjoy the time lapse. Guys, I was able to finish up actually one whole stretch there, which was nice. I just topped off, added about another 500 or so liters of seeds to this, and I'm gonna actually set a worker here and hope they go to the left. I think that should work. I don't see why they would. If they go to the right, that way it could cause a problem. Okay, good. I was gonna say he's going very slow, and what I need is this guy here. I pressed enter, not return. I've been doing that a lot lately. It's work-related habits. It's been pretty bad. But I'm not too worried about it, because now we get to play with the canola over here, which I think is actually going to be a decent amount of money for us. I'm very much looking forward to it. Not only just for the canola, but also the straw is going to fetch us a ton of money. Speaking of which, I have to turn that back on. For the field I did off camera over there, 18, I started swathing and then went, well, I really shouldn't swath this because it ain't mine. The other upside to this is we're going to be able to finally fix this corner here so we can turn in and out of there a little bit easier, which I'm very much looking forward to because, you know, I didn't destroy a lot, but I was also fighting with it like the whole time, which was rather annoying. So I'm really hoping I don't have to fight with it in the future, and I think we should be good. Hold on, I want to... What are you doing? No. No, you're not backing up and coming back down this line. Alright, hold on, let me fix this one. Should have just hired a worker on that, but they would have just started doing the weird turnbacks, and I just don't want to deal with that. You know, kind of like this guy here, who was going to back up the whole field. It's a bit large of a pile. But yeah, I had thought of something earlier, and I completely forgot what it was, and my cat just jumped down and wants to leave. Oh, I can't win. But yeah, this is, I think we should get enough money today to be able to buy our new header so that we can harvest the corn and the sunflower seeds. And as per normal, the stuff that we harvest on those rows there are going to be for us to keep for future stuff. And the other field there, I'm just going to sell the whole thing. I think the average price I've seen lately for sunflower seeds is about 1,400. I think something like that. What's it at right now? Ooh, wrong one. Well, I'm just gonna set up a worker to go that way once we're looking, just so I can deal with it there. I also do like not swathing for the fact that it gives me more space. It's easier to turn around, to be honest. Let's just H that. And while they're driving, what are we looking at for price right now? Of course, we need to go over one more. Nope. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, 1,400. 13 at the grain mill, 14 at Felsburn, and 1350 down at the supermarket. I've seen it pretty much steady around there, so I'm not too worried about it. Actually, this is going up. So that 8,000 liters might actually get us a decent amount today. And canola, I was really hoping that this one would be going up, but the supermarket is currently going up. And as per usual, I don't remember what's a good price and what's not a good price. You know, I don't know the actual high-end prices of everything and so on and so forth. So I'm going to have to look into that. Let's just steal this back so that we can continue on with our stuff. We're already 30% full, so we did that side and this side, and that's about a third. Boom. So we should get... Oh, what's this guy doing? You know what? You're done. You know what? No, I'll have him do the one more row here. I don't understand. The workers hate this field. They hate this field. They hate this setup. I don't know what they're doing, but they won't just turn around and go the other way. I don't understand why. And it just hurts my brain. So we're just gonna let this guy go. Actually, you know what? No, stop. Because you're gonna crash into a tree. Because you're not smart enough to turn out of the way. Right, there we go. That should keep them from hitting a tree. Now we can go back to doing this. Huzzah! Yeah, that's the downside of trying to micromanage something. I probably should have just put a worker on this while I finish that. But you guys already watched me plant a whole field, so it's kind of boring to watch it twice in a row. This one here, I think we're going to end up doing corn. Yeah, I think that's what I had on my picture. I actually don't have my picture up right now. And it has been a couple of hours since actually I recorded that section there, because I went out, took care of some snow, and ate me some dinner. So that should be pretty good there. But yeah, that guy's gonna hopefully finish that field without issues. If they start backing up, I'm just gonna let them. I don't care at this point. They're just gonna go over there, they're gonna do their thing, and they're just gonna be allowed to live with it. I think that's the best way to look at it. Also, did that thing pick up? No, okay, we started lower back. I was gonna say, I don't know if that thing will hold canola straw. Not that I want it to, I just didn't know if it would. But yeah, we're gonna make... Oh, you can see, is that one of my trees? No, that's across the road. Alright. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to the lumber. I know I've talked about it a bunch of times, so I really do try not to bring it up too often. But it's gonna be a pretty penny when we do get around to it, as I miss a bunch of pieces. But yeah, I think we're gonna rock the usual here. I have been trying to figure out a good way to change this up so it's not literally just like talk time-lapse, done, you know. So if you have any ideas for that, do let me know. And I am going to put on some music for you guys, speed the game up a bit, and get a bit of this field done. So far, so we've got 1.5, a little over 1.5 right now. And what I am planning to do is I am actually going to finish up this little section here, and then I think I'm just gonna have a worker do that middle section, and then I'm just gonna focus on doing a bunch of the straw. I don't want to get it all, I don't need to get it all done today. It really depends on how much it all takes time-wise. It is one thing that I keep trying to practice, is the fact that I don't have to finish every single job in each episode. Stuff can carry over, which is something I'm trying to get in the practice of, just so I spend a little bit more time hanging out with you guys and a little less time playing music, which again isn't bad to play music. I'm just trying to do it a little bit less, you know what I mean? So I think this is a good bit we're gonna get here. I am gonna empty this just so I don't have to worry about it, and we're already at close to 30% on the trailer. Maybe, I think I can fit like 3.5 loads into that trailer, or maybe it's closer to 2.5. I honestly can't remember. It's been honestly a while since I've gotten close to filling it. I think the only time I've done it was harvesting potatoes in the field over there, whatever field that is, 7 I think, or 8. I can't remember. I think it's 8 actually. Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure it's 8. But yeah, let's take a look at how much we have in here. Oh, you just saw my maintenance meter drop there. That is one thing I have to pay attention to. I may actually... No, I'm not going to repair in the middle of this. But yeah, we're actually... Yeah, 30%. That was close. So I think it was actually 28% before we started dumping. And I'm going to get this guy started and move him out of the way a little bit. We're just going to keep the trailer there. If I need to, I'll go and pull him out of the way. I'm going to try and run this, of course, right when I make the turn. Alright. Yoink. Put that pipe away. And yeah, as I said, I'm going to get a worker started. It's not going to take them very long. They'll probably, well, they'll definitely be done long before I'm done. But I think it'll be good to do. We'll get a little bit of balance, and it'll make it so we'll definitely get money. Like a good amount of money. Because as I said, I don't need it, but I want to buy that piece so that I can start making a plan for what I can do with the rest of the money without having to worry about issues. So, where's our little cart? It's right over there. I actually already want to upgrade this, especially since I am considering doing grass for silage. Mainly so that I can work towards cows. So we're going to need grass for hay and grass for silage. And I want to upgrade this so I don't have to worry about it. And that's one of the things I am thinking of, is actually turning a couple of these fields here into grass strips. But I don't know if I want to do it now or wait until after lumber. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I don't actually know what it is I want to do with it. But that is something we can decide later. So if you guys do have an opinion on it, let me know as per usual down below. But I'm going to go and pick a bunch of this up. I don't know how good the... actually, it seems like a pretty good yield already. We're going to end up doing a lot of carting for this. And I'm going to be kind of bummed because I want to get a bigger one of these already. But I'm not too worried about it. Actually, speaking of this, were we going Grain Mill or were we going Fellsburn? Oh, yeah, supermarket's going down. Quick, stop the train. Stop. I wish there was a button I could just click and be like, hey, stop at the next junction, you know what I mean? Just to get it to stop up here. Because it takes a really long time to slow this thing down. And then if you slow it down in the wrong spot, you have to push it forward again and blah, 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 blah. So. There we go. Now I'm going to shut it off there. And now I'm going to put the music on for you. And we're going to go make some money. So I thought I'd bring us back for a quick chat while I'm emptying this. He's doing actually really well. We're sitting at about 85% by the time I got up here, which is really nice. The other upside is I get 2,700 bucks, just short of 2,800 every single wagon load for the canola straw here, which is really nice. I think it's probably 2 and a bit runs every time. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more loads, maybe 9, maybe something like that. 8 or 9 loads, and that is going to be a whoop, not what I wanted to do. What are you doing, D? Sorry, I misclicked, guys. No, come back, come back. I want to finish emptying this. Okay, there we go. 73%. We might fit all of this into the trailer, but yeah. Between that and all of this, what did I say? What's actually our total right now? 22,000, and we're gonna multiply that by 1,200. Quick math. Sorry, I should have had a calculator ready. I was too busy driving though. Calculator. Just an estimated value. So we're gonna do 22,000 times. I'll just say 1,250. Divided by 1K. 27,500 just for what I have in the trailer right now. Which is honestly fantastic. I am very happy with that price right there. That'll easily be enough to afford our next piece, and that is not even including this. So I'm just gonna, same thing, quick math. I know I probably shouldn't count my bills before they're in the bank, but we're gonna do 2781 times 8. We're looking at another 22,000. If I'm right, it could be 8. It could also be 6. I really don't know on how these lines all balance out enough. But I really just wanted to come in, do a little bit more chit chat, and now we're gonna go back to this, and I'll probably cut out all the in-between transport spots, just so you guys don't have to see me driving over there all the time. So let's get a few more of these finished. we got some money. That thing I think is pretty much full. I think we're either sitting at 80 or 90 something percent full. I haven't actually checked it since we last dropped it over there, which I really want to do. But I didn't want to do that and stop doing any of this because we got some bits to do. And as I said, we made a bit of money on it. One of the things, I think the price is going up. Let's take a look. Yep, the price is currently going up. So we're gonna finish pulling in this last basket and we're gonna leave it. I assumed it was going up because the last load I did, we got $7 extra. So I thought, hey, that means it's going up. I think we'll leave it for a little bit just to have it kind of go up a bit more. I could probably sell this one, but if we want, we could try and squeeze every dime out that we can. So that way we can afford some other stuff. Because right now I'm only like 11,000 away from affording the header, which will be nice. And yeah, there's still a bunch of other stuff we're gonna have to buy. So let's do this. And 88%, 27,534. What I'm gonna do real quick is we're gonna swing over to here. Let's see, we are doing canola, Felsburn grain mill, and soybeans are the regular grain mill. Alright, I'm gonna sell the pair of those today. I want to sell these first, just because obviously they're already in the trailer, and I don't need the canola today. Actually, did I need? No, because I'm using sunflowers. So I'll just hit my microphone. Since I had to change where my setup was. My microphone's in a different spot, and I actually bought a new stand so I could change where my microphone sits. And I just haven't set it up yet. It did come in. It actually came in yesterday, but it's been very busy again. Been a bit brutal at work. Back-to-back snowstorms. I think in the last 9 days we've gotten about 3 feet of snow. For those who don't use feet and use meters, that's a little bit short of a meter. So, and we're getting more snow in a couple of days, and then 4 days next week is supposed to snow and just pretty much not stop the whole time. So that's gonna be fun. I cannot imagine how much. No, get back here, train. What are you doing? No, train. Come back. No. You no leave. You're trying to steal my train, guys. I've never seen it do that before. It usually just sits there forever. Yeah. Oh, I thought I saw a guy in there for a second. I was gonna say, you little thief stealing my train. I know I probably didn't have to stop the train when I did earlier, but if I don't stop the train, I end up forgetting about it, and then when I do need him, he don't show up for like 3 days. Alright, there we go. Whoop, because I tabbed. It shut off. Actually, I think anytime it's weird, anytime I leave this tractor like that, it seems to shut off, but if I leave my other vehicles, they'll stay running. I don't know what's going on, it's weird. Alright, nobody on the right. Yoink. 88,000. I'm very much looking forward to how much we make off this. I also need to, I put the, what is it, the combine harvester into the shop so that I can get it worked on, hopefully before the next episode. Well, obviously I don't have any harvesting to do, but the maintenance is down. I don't like letting it get below 75% because one, it's when the maintenance is down on the combine, it slows down. When the maintenance is down on the header, you actually lose crop. So I try not to let that happen. Alright, so let's go I. Oop, I have to I. I can let it get pretty close, but if I hit, it's gonna start messing things up. See? Starts to lift my tractor up. There is another trailer I'm looking at, but I really like this trailer, so I want to keep it. I don't really see an issue with it, and as I said, that is the only real problem that I see. Okay, now we're gonna go R. I'm actually curious, do I have anything else in here? No, okay. Canola it is. Start. Alright, let's get 27,000 liters in here. Here, we'll go in the shadows so we can see the numbers a bit easier. I am actually curious. I never thought about it because it does have a lumber rack on this. No, it is just local. Okay, sawmill. I was like, I wonder if it'll go to Felsburn. Does anything else go to Felsburn? Or is it just the standard? Yeah, just the standard stuff. Okay, I didn't know if any of the other stuff would have like a Felsburn drop. Nah. That would be cool though. If it, yeah, so Felsburn grain mill on the potatoes, they're actually up. And it's annoying because I'm like, I wanted to do potatoes because of the new Grima DLC, but I didn't have the money to do it. So we sadly did not get it done. So, we'll be doing it again soon in the future. I actually want to move my potato washer and my potato sorter. I decided where I want the washer to go. I don't know if I'm going to put the sorter there or in another location. I still would like to do the shed idea that I had talked about, but I don't really have the space for it, and I don't want to sacrifice more field to make it happen. You know what I mean? You know what? I haven't done this yet. I haven't looked around the inside of this. It's very used. Actually. Sorry, I had to check. Did it have a train horn? It does. But the neighbors love that. But yeah, let's drop this off. We're going to see. Train will not drive to Felsburn, and we'll return on the other side of the map. Do you want the train to sell loaded goods at the grain mill in Felsburn? Yes. 34,285. I'm very happy with that. So, what we're going to do is, I'm actually, you know what, before I even move, I'm going to go into corn headers. It is, you know, I'm going to double check. Let's be smart about this. I do have the Massey Ferguson Activia, Free Flow, Helianth, 5700 in the HS8, sorry. And that is the HS8 right there. 45,000, and it is a 6-meter header. Not as big as I would have liked, because I've seen this thing on furl, and it's only 9, but it looks massive. You know, and then obviously the 16, is this one's 12 meters? Okay, I thought that was 16 meters. All right, this is the correct one. The HS8, yep, MF Activia 7347S. And you know what, we're gonna nope, no, we'll just we'll go standard red. Boom, boom. Not that the paint job's really expensive, I just don't really have a need for it. And hey, we're we're still richer than when we got here, so I am perfectly fine with that. In the next episode, we will finish off gathering up all of the canola straw to sell that. Oh, I actually just remembered we're gonna do soybeans. Let me grab soybeans. But yeah, as I was saying, in the next episode, we're gonna finish up doing the canola straw. We're going to fertilize. That's the word. Sorry. Why did that move again? I don't know why these things keep moving. It's driving me insane. But yeah, sorry. We're gonna do that. We're gonna fertilize that field over there and this field over here. And then I have to plant that one. So we're going to get that. That's going to be corn, which is going to take a while now that I think about it, because I think that might have to be limed and or plowed. I think I'll lime it and start to cultivate it and then see if that covers the plowed. Or if I have to if I do have to grab my plow and run the plow through all of it. So that's something we'll figure out next episode. If we don't, we don't. And if we do, well, then we do. But I don't know. If you guys want to see something other than corn in that field, let me know. Because I can always do sunflowers. No, sorry, not sunflowers, because we're planting a bunch of sunflowers. But, oh, wrong button. Not what I wanted to do. Escape. How much did we get? 14,000. All right. But yeah, I don't know. If you guys want to see anything specific in the next episode, let me know. Pretty much anything across this board we could do. As I said, I don't mind doing the corn. I just don't know if I'm going to. We're not going to do potatoes or sugar beets in that field there. One, because I don't have equipment for sugar beets. Sugar beets. And two, I don't want to work with a potato field that big with the equipment that I have. But aside from that, Actually, what would it cost? Because we could look at starting silage. Because I think, what's the bunker cost that I usually use? Oop, I went right past them. And I'm going to be looking at, it's going to be space too. Yeah, so we probably won't be able to start silage because I want to get, we could probably get away with a 20. And then the machine that I am looking to use, would it be under Forager? Yeah, is either the Pottinger MEX5 or, oh, I actually don't have the mods in. I have another system that I used in the last series that I did over on Felsburn, but I think I'll probably end up going with this here because it hooks to the front of a tractor as long as you have a front PTO. Does this have a front PTO? I don't think this has a front PTO. I don't see one. So that's kind of a bummer. I don't think we're actually going to be able to use that machine. But also, I don't see... Okay, so I see a PTO attachment point there, but I don't see one here unless it's kind of hidden behind this stuff. So I'll have to figure that out between now and the next episode. So if we do end up wanting to do corn, we could start looking at silage because we do have a decent amount of money and we are going to have some more income. Actually, no, we have to save it because we're going to start lumber soon. So, no. Bad defense. But yeah, we'll probably end up planting in the next field. But you guys heard my whole plan already. If you guys have anything you'd like to add to augment said plan, as I said, let me know in the comments down below. But with that being said, this is the end of the episode. I do hope you did enjoy. And I hope you all have a nice night, day, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. This is my defense. I hope to see you again soon. Peace. Sorry, I was waiting for that guy to get farther away so we don't think I'm beeping at him. Bye-bye.